Hi, so what I got here is another TrekPow jump starter. So this particular one is 2500 amps, so it's on the higher end, and its starting amp is 1000. And it's suited for a 9-liter engine, gas engine, and an 8-liter diesel engine. So you'll see I'm going to take out some of these accessories and show you. So this is the base unit here, and it's pretty much no nonsense. You know, there is a on-off indicator here that gives you the light indicators, which is 25% each. And otherwise, it's built solid, that are heavy duty looking. And there is a flashlight, so the flashlight has 3 modes. You know, turning it on, you can hold, and then it flashes, pressing the button once, and then there's a strobe. And then pressing it again, it shuts it off. Now the inputs here, this is a quick charge. So in the quick charge, there's 2 inputs. You could see there, and that's the inputs for the terminals. And this is the output, so both of these outputs are quick charge. It does come with both wires for the USB-C and the micro USB. And I'll show you the accessories there. So this is the base unit. I'm going to put that aside here. And here's the clamps. So the clamps are nice and solid. And once again, as is typical, these things are pretty much idiot-proof. So even if you switch terminals, there is a light indicator that shows and tells you that you have switched terminals. This will be blinking red if you switch the terminals. And these things are heavy-duty. So you can see these clamps are sort of like your exercise clamps. They are super heavy duty, as you can see. In fact, you get a pretty good workout just doing that. So this particular one, there is an override. So for batteries that are, you know, very dead or near dead, you can push this button, and you'll need to push this button, and then that'll turn green, in which case you could start trying to jump start your car and turning on the ignition. Otherwise, in many other cases, it will simply be blinking red and green, in which case you could try to start your car. So I'll show you a little bit of that as much as I can, because my battery is actually fairly decent. The USB-C and the USB, and just like with a lot of these, it's interchangeable. So you could use this as both the input and output. And it does come with a wall wart, as well as an instruction booklet, and a handy carrying case here. So the handy and carrying case fits everything. It's nice and heavy duty. So a lot of these, all you have to do is charge them, you know, maybe every 6 months. But I find that even after 6 months, when I go charge them again just for the winter, they are in full charge anyway, so they might be like 97% or something like that. For this particular one, there is no digital scale. It is all just these 4 indicators separated into 25% each. So it's 25%, 50, 75, 100%. Now let me just connect the clamps and show you what I mean by the light indicators. Now I do want to go through some of the specs on the box. So let me just show you here some of the particular specs. So the model number is TJ2500. This I will have in the description area, links to Amazon. The capacity is 18,000 milliamp hours. So that is the capacity of the batteries itself. Starting current is 1000 amps, and it is, you know, waterproof in that it doesn't submerge, but you know, it takes, you know, some sprinkles here and there. The peak amp is the 2500 amps. Now this, as I mentioned, has the 9-liter gas and the 8-liter diesel. So I got my clamps here, and you'll notice they are labeled pretty well. You could see that's the positive and this is the negative. So you really can't go wrong, and even if you did, it is idiot proof. It'll just blink and it'll tell you that basically you have it reversed. Now some people want to put the clamps on first, while others actually plug it in first. It really doesn't matter. These things are pretty safe. So I am simply gonna, demo a little bit. I don't actually have to jump start anything. So you'll see here that it's blinking. It's blinking red and green, in which case I actually can already start the car. Now you'll notice in my terminals, in a lot of cars, it'll have a cap and it'll have a positive. So, even for your wife or, someone that doesn't deal with cars too often, you could easily just, you could easily match it up because that's the positive and it's labeled very explicitly. In any case, this is the TrekPow 25 amps, and I hope this helps, and please subscribe, and thank you for watching.